Hello and welcome back to a Year of Miracles. We are on lesson 301. The declaration for today is, "And God Himself shall wipe away all tears." This declaration is recognizing that in truth, everything is joy, everything is happy, everything is healed, everything is whole, everything is perfect. It's only in our illusion that it's only in our belief in the stories and the illusion that there is any cause for tears, that there's any cause for weeping, that there's any cause for suffering. And God, um, in God's love, but it's all our love. That's what I'm saying. It's not just, it's not like we're looking for somebody out there to save us, right? It's our very true nature that saves us. God is at the base of who and what we truly are. And and it's always there to wipe away our tears. It's always there to dissolve the illusion. It's always there to dissolve the suffering. It's always there to awaken it to awaken us to see that it was distortion, to see that it was illusion, to see that it was just a story. And all we have to do is be open and willing to see it, be open and willing to lay our the stories and the suffering and the distortions on the ground, lay it at the feet of God, lay it at the put it down. I like to say drop it back into the ocean to be dissolved back into source. Because we talk about the waves in the ocean. There's all these analogies that are coming through. Um, but healing and the dissolving of suffering is available to us at any moment, at any time. We just have to be willing to see it. And so this is a declaration that our God, our very true nature, that very one source that is all of us, that we are a part of, is there to wipe away all tears, to dissolve all illusion, to dissolve all stories, and bring us back home to the truth of joy and happiness, to see the world with eyes that see the joy and the happiness that is the world, that is available to us, and to see that we can only add, that we can live in a world where we're just adding joy and seeing joy and adding joy and seeing joy. Like it really gets to be that way because God created a joyful world, a blissful world, and a peaceful world. And it's only our distortion and perception that makes it otherwise. So the prayer, God, unless I judge, I cannot weep, nor can I suffer pain or feel I am abandoned or unneeded in the world. This is my home because I judge it not, and therefore is it only what you will. Let me today behold it uncondemned through happy eyes. Forgiveness has released from all distortion. Let me see your world instead of mine, and all the tears I shed will be forgotten, and their source is gone. God, I will not judge your world today. Sammy?
I love that. Um, I just read something that said a reminder that every sorrow, every loss, every ache you've ever known is already been undone by love. And this, oh my goodness, this is so, isn't it? It's just like that really hits a chord with me because you've created this narrative, this story, and gone on this journey of pain and suffering. And actually, if you then reverse the like it is like a reversal, isn't it? You can literally just like what's coming through you. You're going to get an analogy in a minute. I can feel it. But I'm getting this. It's almost like this is the architecture behind the whole illusion, right? You're like, it's like something's just gone off in my mind. It's like, oh my God, how did I not see that before? Of course. Like the very fabric and nature of God is behind this distortion, this illusion, this pain, this suffering. He says you don't have to heal alone because healing is not your job, it's God's. Your part is to surrender the pain and allow the memory of love to take its place. Right. And it's like Karina said many times over, it's like dropping the hot coals, right? You don't have to hold on to the pain. And I don't know about you, but as a result of where we are now in the course, I notice, emotions arise in the body and I don't hold on to them anymore. Like I know, like today I was getting so frustrated. I was just literally like, honestly, I swear, like I felt like I was on fire because I was so angry. I was just like, "Ugh," and I'm hormonal as well, and I'm tired, and I was like, "Ugh," and then I was just like, yeah. And I was just like, "I'm angry." And I'm like, okay, well, why are you angry?" Like, just allowing myself to be like, this, where's this anger coming from? Like, what's the point? There is no point in it, right? There is no point in it. It's just a story. And then the final story was, well, I'm a hormonal. And I was like, well, that's just a story. I can be I can still love the whole unfolding of that, knowing that it's just stories unfolding, and what's being revealed underneath it is my true nature, is love burning brightly, burning through it, right? Burning through the distortion. And I find myself laughing, out of the pain, right? It's almost like, and then I feel sad because I'm like, I've spent so long believing in this pain. And then I laugh again, and then I feel love again, right? But it's all holy, right? It is. It's all divine because it's all part of it. But it's all part of it, but it's not all the truth of who we are, right? That's what we must remember. It's all part of it, but those parts, that the pain, the suffering, allowed us to awaken to the true nature of who we are, right? And that's why it happens. And just knowing those words, like, God will wipe away your tears, you don't have to worry, like that in itself. Like Karina said, I always hand stuff over to God, the infinite that higher intelligence that my puny perspective can't comprehend, right? um and we get to do that. The ego doesn't want you to tell you that you can. The ego doesn't want you to believe that it's that easy. But I promise you, if you have certainty, confidence, and conviction that you can give it up to God and God can wipe away all your pain and suffering, it can happen like that, right? But you'll hear the narratives from the stories of blah, 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 blah. But keep coming back to truth. Keep coming back to knowing who you are at your core, and it can all dissolve. Really, it can, just like that. That's it from me.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow.